So I'm Michael Pickup, Auditor General of British Columbia. I've been Auditor General here the last 4 years, and previous to that was Auditor General of Nova Scotia for 6, and previous to that worked with the Auditor General of Canada for 25 years. So if you do the math, yes, I was probably 12 when I started in this profession. Something that people don't necessarily know about me, and I think it's part of the stereotype of the profession, is that I grew up in Cape Breton with teenage parents and the second child of teenage parents. So a very simple beginning, and not necessarily what somebody would see as a path to becoming an Auditor General in Canada. So I think sometimes people who don't know me find that surprising that was the start of my life. So, if we wind back to when I was going to university, wasn't taking accounting, wasn't taking business, was doing an arts degree in Canadian economics and political science. So really wasn't thinking about the CPA route. And, in my last year of university, the accounting firms reached out to me and said, why don't you come for an interview? And I'm like, I think you have me mixed up with others because I'm not in accounting. But they said, no, we will put you through an accounting degree after, and we want you to come work. And so, on one hand, my thinking at the time was I'd probably be, head to become a university professor and, do the PhD route and go that route was my thinking. And then when this opportunity came up, I was 21 years old. It was a chance to go back to Cape Breton, where I was from and where my family was. And frankly, I could live cheaply because I could live with my grandmother, and which would fund me getting through this, through the CA program at the time. So it was really, and then I thought, what, I'm 21. What do I have to lose? I'll try this. If I like it, I'll stay with it. If I don't like it, I'll go and pursue a PhD in economics and go that route. So once I started it, I'm like, yeah, okay, I like this. I'm going to stick with this, and here we are, 37 years later. Particularly as an Auditor General, we have this incredible sort of independence and incredible ability to audit whatever we want. So if government does something, we can audit it from our performance audit perspective. So putting aside all the financial audits we do, which are the typical bread and butter stuff, we do all of these performance audits on the effectiveness, for example, of government programs. So during my time as Auditor General in British Columbia, we've done audits of things like women and children leaving domestic violence during the pandemic. We did things like mental health and substance use services for Indigenous offenders. We did things like the Northern Bus, rural internet connectivity, and I think that really relates to things that have been important to me over my career of not forgetting people.